I want to kind of segue this a little bit because it is time for Truthit's educational piece.
Educational piece?
Yes. So,
educational.
I had a medical think tank meeting this past weekend, right? And just by observing, I learned something that changed my life.
Okay.
I learned why we will never have another Martin Luther King.
They keep shooting us.
No, that's not why. And it's another reason why. Another thing too is I am, now just hear me out. Mm-hmm. Segregation, the end of segregation, while it was needed and it was good, it had a negative effect on black people. The end of segregation had a negative effect on black people. I was sitting during my meeting, and we were talking about the changes that we want to see this coming year. I was there. Another one of my friends who's in and out of jail a lot, but trying to turn his life around now, was there. Another friend who is another member was there, who was part of the Carpenters Union. He was there, and another guy who was he's a multi-millionaire, right? So we were all sitting at this table and we're talking, right? And we said, okay, we need to vote and get these people out and get these people in, right? Without giving too much away. The carpenter said, listen, I understand what you guys are trying to do, but I know a couple people out there who are good people in good parts of the union, so I can't vote those people out. Now, as soon as that was said, I didn't think nothing of it. I said, oh yeah, I understand, you're part of the union. But then I was taken aback a little bit, because then we said, we're going to try to do something and maybe do something, an outreach for the community. And then someone brought up, well, maybe we can have police there too. And another person was like, oh, nah, hell no, we don't want nothing to do with the police. And the other person who also said he might vote against it was like, listen, you got to understand that there's good police out there and we need the police just like, they need, the country needs us and everything. And then it hit me like a brick.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Before the end of segregation, when Martin Luther King was around and he was fighting for civil rights.
Right.
No matter where you were, no matter who you were as a black person, you could be Sammy Davis Jr. And you still could not use a white person's bathroom.
True.
No matter who you were, it was 100% clear that if you were black, you were lesser than a white person at that time.
Right.
So segregation was ended, and then we started moving up towards the equality ladder to white people. Now today we have rich millionaire white people. We have billionaire black people. Oprah, we have Oprah now. We have Floyd Mayweather, multimillionaires. We have in nice neighborhoods, we have black people in nice neighborhoods now.
Yep.
So here's where the shift came.
Okay.
Because the guy from the Carpenters Union, right? He can't relate to the struggle of black people anymore. Because he's in a nice neighborhood, and he's making money, and he's in good, and when he sees the police officer in his nice neighborhood, and they drive by, he waves, hey, how's it going? He waves, and the police, they are nice and they're good people, they wave back. Meanwhile, they go to the other guy, the one that's been in and out of jail, they drive by his house, there's no waving, he's looking at the police car, and the police car staring at him as they're driving by. So it's almost like two different worlds now. Now the reason why we can't get that one person like Martin Luther King is because all black people don't have the same plight anymore. There are some Negroes who've made it.
Yes.
There are some Jay-Z's out there who don't really truly understand the struggle of everybody else.
Like that.
And that is why we don't have a leader. That is why Jesse Jackson, because Jesse Jackson probably, honestly, truth be told, is probably just as good of a man as Martin Luther King was. Maybe even better of a man. He couldn't speak better. But remember, Martin Luther King was a womanizer, was a smoker. Martin Luther King was definitely not perfect. But Martin Luther King was a champion of the struggle. But we all have different struggles now. Now it's more of a financial, where you are financially. If you are rich, like even if you're like 50 Cent rich, right? Who still acts like he's hood in his videos and his shows and stuff. He's still be in the nice neighborhoods talking about, man, why didn't the police come by and make sure nobody breaking my house? So it's still, but anyways, that's my educational piece of the day. That is why we do not and probably will never have another Martin Luther King. We have.
Hi, this is Truthit Joe from Archangel of Return to Chivalry, and you can catch my show on 7avradio.com every Wednesday from 3 to 4. Thank you.
VOV 91.3, Voices of Voiceless, we in the house. I'm Nate Peter Ghost, Barack King X, Kuta Kente, 1 foot off.
Same Mike, Michael J. Thriller, Mike Talk a Lot, Negro Spiritual, Beautiful Mind, Jesus Crack, Mike Camera Action, I'm in the building.
What's going on? VOV, Voice of the Voiceless, it's your man Keith Laporte, a.k.a. Sir Lord Keys the Thor, a.k.a. Keys to Life, the one-man team.
And I'm Truthit Joe, and I'm here to keep it real for you.
Tune in to Voice of the Voiceless every Tuesday, 12 to 1.
All right.
That's it?
That's it.
I didn't say anything about Archangel.
Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Truthit, and I'm inviting you 5 p.m. Mondays through Fridays to tune into the 5 O'Clock Shadow. On the 5 O'Clock Shadow, we talk about current events, and no subject is off the table. I ain't scared. We also want you to be a part of the show. We encourage you to call in and give your opinion on whatever it is that's on your mind. Just know that weekdays at 5 o'clock, it's time to buckle up because you're going for a wild ride. Catch Rich, Natalie, and your boy Truthit on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 O'Clock Shadow, only on 7avradio.com.